I have to get out of the port. Something's happened on the pier.
You think we didn't hear you? Now shut your trap, or you'll get the police on our asses.
Yeah, we pay them not to see us, but not enough to ignore these kinds of shenanigans.
And what else are you gonna tell them, moron? Your home address? Shut it and pack up.
Was that the sound of a fuck-up? Shouldn't we check it out?
Like hell we should. They don't pay me enough for that. You! Stop! Papers, please.
I thought I wouldn't have to resort to this, but since you insist.
Of course, sir. We are sorry. Go right ahead.
don't even think of reaching for your magic book. Vanya's pistol has a very sensitive trigger.
The second he moves, I'll blow his brains out, Chief.
Chief!
Let's do our best not to have Vanya shoot you in the head. All right? All you have to do is tell us where Svetlana Petrovna is.
I'm afraid Svetlana is dead.
Are you sure?
She went down with a boat and didn't resurface.
Lie!
Victor, I'll be honest with you. That woman was a Gordian knot. I know that she spent years compiling all sorts of compromising material against the Tsar's government. She was a traitor. We were observing her, but she managed to get everything out of her apartment. I need to know if her knowledge could threaten the security of the nation.
As far as I know, all Svetlana's secrets went with her to the bottom of the Vistula.
Should we take him to the Citadel, Chief?
No, Vanya. We'll finish this here. Why did you help Svetlana?
You first. Why did you kill him?
I never liked him. And he shouldn't know so much. Why did you help Svetlana?
Where's my father's grimoire?
Look for it in Stanislav's circle of old friends. People who could take advantage of a missing grimoire.
Thaumaturges. Do you know who they are? Where I can find them?
No, but once you do, don't neglect to inform me. And watch out. They're very dangerous people.
I need to get out of here.
You're finally here. We've been waiting for you.
I'm afraid I was boring your charming sister with my chatter.
Oh, nonsense. I'll leave you two alone.
You look tired. Is everything all right? Do you need my help?
How do you know my address?
People in Warsaw know who the Shulskis are. You're quiet this evening. Did something happen?
This has been an especially difficult night for me.
Is everything all right with Svetlana?
Why do you ask?
You two left without saying goodbye. Did something happen?
I saw a golem.
A golem? From Jewish legends? Is it a salutor?
Yes, and it turned out to be a very real salutor. A material one. I didn't think that was even possible.
And what does it have to do with Svetlana?
I'm afraid Svetlana is dead.
I was afraid of this. Did the golem kill her?
You could say that. The golem sank her boat by collapsing the roof over the pier. Svetlana intended to live off of selling other people's secrets.
Secrets can be deadly. Do you want to know what she shared with me?
I think I have enough of my own secrets to untangle.
I don't know what you're hiding or what you can't discover, but Svetlana was right. This specific knowledge is priceless. It loosens tongues and opens doors. Curious?
I think I have...
I don't... Curious?
You're not proposing blackmailing anyone with anything, are you?
Nonsense. Of course not. As I told you, I want the world to see my truth. I want to stop the annihilation of countless human beings. But on my own, I am like Cassandra. Yet, with Svetlana's knowledge and you by my side, no one will have any choice but to believe me.
I'm intrigued.
The question is, can you bear the burden that she also carried?
Can you say which secret of Svetlana's you mean? She had a whole chest full of them.
That wasn't in the chest. And now it's only in my memory.
Will you tell me what this is about?
Not here, no. Get some rest first. At our next meeting, at the Narizhinskis, it's safe there, for now.
Thank you for stopping by.
See you again soon, my friend. One more question. Might this golem cause you any trouble?
I'm sure I'll find out soon.
I think we need to have a word. How do you know people like this, Rasputin?
How long was he here?
He arrived shortly before you did. Unexpectedly, he scared Grażyna. I received him in the salon so that he wouldn't go wandering through the house.
What were you talking about before I interrupted you?
What difference does it make? About... Strange. I don't remember even.
Sometimes he has that effect on people.
What kind of person is he?
He's that miracle worker I was writing to you about. The one who helped me return to my senses.
Not completely, I think. Given that you brought him with you.
He just came to see me. I owe him a lot.
It looks like he knows you better than I do.
Grigori is a good friend of mine. I owe him my life. He can visit me whenever he likes.
With friends like that, looking for enemies sounds like a pointless bother. First Niedzic, now a gloomy hermit. And ladies of the night have started hanging around outside the windows. Are they also friends of yours?
Who are those women?
Whores, Victor. Prostitutes. Women of easy virtue, daughters of Corinth. Courtesans, moths, hookers, floozies. I've been seeing 2 girls around here recently. They stand out on the street and peek into our windows.
Maybe Abaurissa is playing a prank. This can wait. Ligia, I'm really dead on my feet, but there's one more thing we need to have a word about.
I wonder what I don't know yet.
How long have you known your chief?
What does that matter?
So you knew he worked for the Ochrana?
Yes. You'd have found in the end anyway, but he asked me not to tell you right away.
I understand that each of us has various relationships we're tangled up in. But I think we should start talking about them more often.
Agreed. I'll only add that a contact like him is very useful in business.
I'm guessing he knows how to arrange contacts for you. I'm sure he often invites you to all sorts of soirees and receptions, right?
I don't always accept. It seems like we've each got our own miracle worker. I know who he is, and I treat him very cautiously. Plus, we've already established that you don't report to me about your acquaintances. Besides, it was Papa who introduced him to me all those years ago. What's the real reason we're talking about Konieczkin?
I saw him once more, at Port Praga.
What were you doing there?
I was tracing Father's missing grimoire. Someone sent a golem after him, and now that person is trying to find us, too.
Why?
That's what I have to find out. Did you know that someone sent a golem after our family?
A golem? The kind from Jewish legends?
This one was very real. It destroyed half the port while it was trying to kill me.
Port Praga? Are you alright? What were you doing there?
I helped Svetlana. She wanted to flee the country.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Do you know what forces you're playing with? You know full well who she is.
Who she was.
Sorry, what?
Svetlana is dead. She was just setting off on a lovely voyage when a golem appeared and... Svetlana is dead.
We're finished. They'll put us both in prison. What will become of us?
Don't worry, nothing will happen to us. I'll make sure of it.
How will you do that?
I think Rasputin will be able to help.
Your magic monk? Yes, he certainly came across as a genuine altruist. You're allegedly dead on your feet, Victor. Maybe it's time for bed.
You haven't experienced anything unusual recently?
Nothing so remarkable, given I'm living with the Thaumaturge. You think there's any way I'd have let a golem slip by me?
Was there anyone who very openly disliked Father?
More than you?
Touché. Did he know some sort of thaumaturge who might have been out for revenge, or did he mention a coterie to you at any point? Did he meet up with other thaumaturges?
As far as close friends, I think you already know that's a dead end. And he never introduced a Thaumaturge to me.
Look, why don't we leave this conversation until morning,
I agree. Good night. Why my cigarettes?
It looks familiar, and yet different. Well, well. Is this a dream? I need to get out of here.
Fool.
Father.
Blind fool.
Well, what don't I see? Maybe you could give me an answer this time.
What don't you know?
Why is the golem pursuing our blood? You've not just put me in danger, but Liga as well. Who did you hurt so much that the golem was aiming to? Hold on. It succeeded, didn't it? That's what killed you. That's what made the building fall on you. Why did you let a rat like Konieczkin into our home? Now he's dogging Liga and me. Were you working for him? Did you start informing on your customers for him?
A fool's theory.
Who inflicted this punishment on you? What for? And how the hell do I lift it?
Everything I've done.
Was with your children in mind. I've heard it all before. For our good, I know. Thanks a lot. I definitely didn't ask for a blood curse. Are you finally going to say something?
You've wasted your time. I left you all the answers. You just have to find them.
Where am I supposed to look for them? In the Black Grimoire, which I nearly got from you? In that case, where is it? Who was it? Your friends? Your coterie that you hid even from your lover? Who are they? What were you planning?
You possess everything I had. I have left you everything you need.
Come back here! I'm not finished with you yet! Teodosia Majewska's bathhouse. Wiktoriusz speaking.
Fruski, this is Pielewin.
I was waiting for your call, Commissioner. Go on.
They released Kajetan in the morning. I thought you'd want to know. I cleared him of all the charges, but he doesn't really care.
Thank you, Commissioner. I'll take care of his mood. Goodbye.
Let's hope not.
Look who's up. Sleeping Beauty. Have some coffee. In the morning, Grażynka brews it strong. Unless we're still arguing.
Forgive me for yesterday. Warsaw was getting to me.
Yes, I know the feeling. And I don't want to quarrel with you either. We'd be better off focusing on the obstacles ahead of us. Maybe I'll talk to Konieczkin.
I suspect he'll offer us a deal with the devil.
For now, I'm just thinking out loud. I thought about what you were saying yesterday. Those strange phenomena related to the golem. Once, when I was taking a carriage to the store, the horse took fright. First it reared, then it started kicking, and after a moment it froze and dropped dead on the cobblestones. But it was already old. Could that have been the golem?
That I don't know yet.
Does that mean we might be in danger?
I don't know how long it took the golem to reach Father. He only found me in Warsaw that one time. I don't know how he works.
I can't believe Father didn't know that either. There must be something in his office. Anything.
Maybe.
Is there any other way you could find out?
I had a dream about Father.
Me too. Right after he died. He was soothing me with my favorite lullaby.
First he insulted me, and then blood poured down his face.
Very funny. Do you see him often in your dreams?
This was only the second time. I hope there will be more. It's been a long time since I was quarantined in the hospital. They're not ordinary dreams. They're very realistic visions. I talk to him, I ask questions, but I can't understand his answers.
Why don't we focus on real life?
Has anything been reported about Kot Praga?
I've been keeping an eye out, but nothing yet. But Svetlana's disappearance won't go unnoticed for long. Hyenas like fresh corpses.
I know that you're still sorting through things there, but I really have to visit our store in Mirów.
I'm basically done, and I was planning to go there now after breakfast. Will you join me?
I should look through all of Father's things in the store. Everything he left behind.
All right, let's go.
Not much has changed here.
Just the sign. Or maybe the owner.
That's right. Now it's your kingdom.
I don't think queens dig through columns of numbers, exotic names, addresses, and consignment notes. Or scold customers who don't know the difference between powdered skull and powdered mummy. Have you developed an interest in the family business?
This conversation has convinced me even more that Father left the business in the right hands.
I have to take care of the inventory. Try not to make more of a mess than there already is.
What is this?
The photograph, Victor. A marvelous invention. Father was very fond of them.
I meant what Father has on his face. That smile. I'm sure someone he disliked had just died.
Did you want something, or are you here to joke around?
The guy next to Father. That's Hayat, right?
Yes, he's just younger, Victor. That's how photographs work, you know. They stop time and place. I can also see here that they were friends. But a year ago, that ended and they stopped working together.
Yes, you mentioned it recently.
It's a shame Papa never said why.
Could Hayat have wanted our father to die? Could he have sent the golem after him?
I think you'll have to ask him. I heard that he bought out one of the 2 rundown laundries here in Mirov, not too far away. You're welcome.
Thank you. When was this picture taken?
Who knows, a quarter century ago? We must not have even been 5. You two look more and more alike.
Don't scare me. I'm taking another look around.
Is that?
Yes. I'll take a quick look around.
Be careful. On my way. I wanted to talk to you about a certain university.
Has anything strange happened lately? Anything that might have something to do with the golem?
A cup fell from the table, and someone stumbled while crossing the doorstep, but I assume those aren't things that can be attributed to a golem.
Most likely common clumsiness. That's good news.
And some plaster fell from the ceiling, but that's probably because something was passing by. Nothing serious. Anything else?
What's this mysterious university?
I'm giving a lecture at the Flying University. It's a very informal educational initiative. Not to say secret. And an important one. Especially for women who can get an education from us, which they are legally prohibited from doing under the partition. I'd like you to come with me.
Of course I will go. I will be honored.
No questions or bargaining? Who are you and what have you done to my brother?
If it's important to you, there's no need to persuade me.
The university is meeting in the antiquarian bookshop across the Green Square. Which brings us to the most important thing. Everyone brings something sweet, so I ordered some donuts from Mrs. Yagoda. The best ones. And the best donut is filled with...
With plum.
Now and ever and unto the ages of ages. Amen. Get those donuts, will you?
I'll see what I can do. Can you feel him? He moves with the bustle of the market and the rustle of sand grains around the stalls. It feels like the sun is standing at its zenith and burning mercilessly. It's a visitor from a harsh desert land. A djinn. I felt something. Where is it? Hello.
Would you like to buy some flowers? They'll steal your heart.
Have you perhaps noticed any unprecedented phenomena happening here?
Here? Mister, there's 1,001 of those happening every day. How about a flower?
Maybe some other time.
As you wish, sir.
Good day.
And it can be even better. I'll quickly find whatever it is you need, sir.
Well, I have heard that he has a reputation.
What are your wishes?
I should just tell you what I wish for.
Don't be bashful. We're all friends here.
Just name it, and I'll handle the rest.
I want freedom.
Miracles like this, I can do on the spot. What do you have free will for? You want something? Try it. If you don't try something, you'll regret it. Next time, make your wishes a little more material for me.
You grant wishes like a djinn?
Jinn? Mister, I grant any number of wishes, not some measly 3 or so. I've got jinns eating out of my hand.
And you can grant any wish?
Yeah, I heard he brought a real Persian cat from Altsova. Now that's something.
You know it. I have yet to have a customer come back dissatisfied.
I was just browsing.
Do come back now. Wishes won't grant themselves.
Have you been...
I'll have one.
It will be perfect for a buttonhole.
A desert daisy. It survives even in the harshest conditions.
I didn't think you were such an expert on flowers.
Rather on people. I can't help but feel that we've already met.
Surely you're confusing me with someone else, sir.
I know what I'm talking about. You left an identical flower on one of the stalls, and you were very happy about it. You got a beautiful porcelain plate in return. And earlier, you were looking at gold watches. Fearing the seller becoming suspicious, you gave up on one of them. Shall I go on?
Thaumaturge. I've heard a little something about you and your tricks. Want me to show you real magic? Help! Thief! Help!
Stop.
What are you up to, pickpocket? Stealing from flower girls? You scoundrel.
You don't like breathing through a straight nose.
Let's get this over with.
Well-mannered scum. Fine.
We'll teach you not to pick people's pockets.
No luck. Oh well. Interesting. My thief was definitely here. Or could the djinn be deceiving me? Enough. Show yourself.
Welcome to the watering hole, Wanderer. Show the proper respect.
Hello. My name's Victor.
They call me Ali, and this is my well. Did you draw from it?
No.
So, what are you doing here?
I was looking for someone here, but I didn't find them.
At the zenith in the desert, it's not hard to lose your way.
Are you trying to lead me astray like a djinn?
I meet desert spirits sometimes, but I don't walk in their paths. No mortal should. I'm just Ali.
I'm following the trail of a particular thief, but so far she has eluded me. I know she passed this way.
It sounds like she's one of the jinns.
You weren't far off. Have you seen her?
I've not only seen her, I also know her. And since you showed me respect at the watering hole, I'll tell you where to find her. Go south and find washerwomen working. Your thief lives among them. Your oasis is within reach.
I'm talking to you, man.
What?
I asked why you're staring at this pump.
I'm looking for the laundry.
Well, you could use it. Both laundries are in Murov, on Crown Toss Street, south of here. No offense, but you look and sound like someone who's lost his marbles. You'd better go now. Be on your way.
Let's try. Open sesame.
How did you know the password, Ganef?
I know a thing or two about magic. If you don't behave, I'll turn you into a toad.
As long as you don't turn me into a Ganef.
Don't get in my way, understand?
There's nothing for you here, posh boy. Funneled everything yet, Claude? Then get lost.
Let's talk about your sister and about you. I know her name is Layla.
I'm not talking to Ganefs.
That checkered blanket. You used to hide under it when your sister was arguing with your father, didn't you?
And?
I could feel how scared you were when she smuggled you in it through the Warsaw turnpikes.
Don't lie to me, Ganef.
I also like potato dumplings, garnished with onions, browned in a hot pan. The kind your sister makes for you.
Stop annoying me.
I'll invite you both for some freshly kneaded dumplings, provided you tell me where Layla is.
Yeah, right.
A cracked window is nothing pleasant. Fall will come soon. Layla wants you to find a better place. If you don't tell me where she is, I won't be able to help you.
All right, I'll tell you. As long as it gets you out of here. She's probably at the harem. It's a local brothel, not far from here. Just don't get any ideas. She doesn't work there.
Thank you.
Ganef.
That's him, the one with the book. You oozing carbuncle. You ain't had enough of Warsaw yet? So you're sticking your nose in on people here?
You know what happens to fellas who sniff around where they ain't supposed to?
Mirov don't kid around with them.
I just wanted to stop by the laundry.
He must have shit his pants. You'll have to find yourself another laundry.
talking nonsense!
By Abraham's beard, that's the way it was. Did you hear about Praga? I'm at the harbor getting fish, and half the wharf is in splinters. They said there's even bodies.
More bodies than they usually fish out of the Vistula, practically every day. They were only just writing about Povishle.
But listen to this. They're saying it's some giant did it all.
You sure?
Maybe I can help. Recently, I've taken an interest in one of those.
Leave us alone. Did you wander in here by mistake?
I hope those guys outside are your relatives. Otherwise, you're paying too much for your protection. Are you scared of something?
I'm not easily frightened. I have the time spent working with your father to thank for that. You got some dirty laundry that needs cleaning, Mr. Shulsky.
You were curious how my father died. Beneath the ruins of a building in Śródmieście.
That's awful. How did it happen?
I'm glad you're asking. A remarkable death, isn't it?
Yes.
Let's have a word about your conflict with my father.
There was no such thing. I have warm feelings for the store, and his father as well.
Why did you quit working for my father?
It was a mutual decision.
I know that you and my father parted ways in bad terms. What happened?
We both had difficult personalities, but I still remember him fondly.
You're not telling me everything.
I don't have to explain myself to you, Mr. Shulsky.
I'm leaving now, but I can tell this won't be the last time we meet.
Farewell.
Secrets? Not on my watch. Nothing can be kept secret from me. Harry, of course. You tried to deceive me, but it's not gonna happen. You'll be mine.
How much can I get for this loot?
We have a guest. Is it nice to eavesdrop like this?
I have business with the lady. Business that doesn't concern you.
Darling, everything here is my business. As is everything that involves this lady. If he pesters you, you know what to do. And you better behave yourself, or you'll scare away the girls.
Is he your fence?
Why, are you interested in him? Or maybe you're interested in me. I must have caught your eye.
You could say that, sure. You have something I want.
I'm not here to grant your wishes. Hey, you there!
Yeah? Got a problem?
My brave assistants will show you the door. Try not to resist too much. They don't like it.
I will deal with them on the spot, and you don't go anywhere. I can feel... well, what is it? Hello, sweet secret.
Tell me, will my people be all right after all that?
They'll live.
I also told you to behave yourself.
It's a nice place. Why call it harem?
And why won't the Thaumaturge start answering questions instead of asking them? I wonder how it is with you lot in bed. What are those demons of yours up to then?
On behalf of all temperamancers, I must stress that this is carefully guarded knowledge.
But you've intrigued me, sorcerer.
A lot happens here. It seems like an ordinary brothel, but it's managed rather creatively.
Instead of putting your hands on things, maybe start putting them on beautiful ladies. Or gentlemen. The choice is yours.
I don't know if touching anyone would tell me that Layla has been skimming from your safe.
Layla!
I'm busy.
Busy getting into my safe?
Says who?
I know the combination. I know that you keep repeating it in your head when you're bored.
Did you hear me? Mind your thoughts around this one, or he'll expose you for the deviant you are.
This is no secret.
The gold watch you lifted from the Dvor whispered to me that you're equally cautious when lifting banknotes from the safe. Not too much, either, so that no one catches on.
You talk to watches? Maybe you're a snake charmer, too.
Yes.
Layla, pockets.
Come on. Is 1891 an important date?
Pockets.
No. And if you so much as touch me, I'll go to your Ohrana buddies and tell them that you're stealing from your clients, including their people.
You little ingrate.
Come to me. Her audacity certainly helped Layla and her brother tackle their fate. But it also led you down the path of transgression. Without it, you will cease to be the Jinn's puppet. You're mine, almost.
Is it over? I don't feel particularly different, except that I don't want to be here anymore. I have to go back to my brother.
Will you be all right?
Yes, I'm almost certain of that. Rest. You look awful.
Good luck. Good evening.
I thought there'd be something to look at. Much ado about nothing.
Who are you? Last time, a different housekeeper came to greet me.
How about that? What? Don't you like us?
That remains to be seen. We haven't known one another long enough.
I have all I need to know who I'm dealing with.
This is Maria.
And this is Magdalena. We've all been waiting for you.
Maria and Magdalena. Very interesting. Do you work for the Nadarzyńskis?
Grigori invited us here.
He's waiting for you.
Look at you two, joined at the hip. Are you ever apart?
Rarely. We complete one another, not just in conversation.
Stop it. I'm sure he's not here to talk to us.
Then what do you want?
I've come to see Rasputin.
We know, we know.
It looks familiar, and yet different.
At last, the wait is over. Here he is. Sit down, Victor.
What's going on? What sort of little shindig is this?
It's an expression of gratitude.
You've gone to great lengths. Is this for me?
I appreciate my friends. Don't forget that. Now sit down. You'll soon see what I prepared. Support the weak. Be patient towards all men. The moment has finally come. Here too is my loyal friend, Victor Shulsky. It's thanks to him that we are where we are. And we will be in the future, where we intend. My mind has long been flooded with bloody visions. In their scarlet color, the mists of the future are reflected. I see a great star, falling to the blood-stained earth, and the force of its impact tears the roof from sacred temples, including the Orthodox Church of Saint Mary Magdalene, here in Praga. The earth swallows up the Iberian Gate. Kazan Cathedral stands underwater, and Notre Dame de Paris is consumed by fire. Our homeland will then be exhausted by an illness that has long eaten away at her. There's a feeble spark of hope for us. It still flickers, though it may soon go out.
No.
The heir to the throne, little Alexei Romanov, is ill. But let's not be sad. This news is joyful, as a matter of fact. Because now we know where the source of the danger is, and I can help him. I will heal the heir, just as I healed Victor, though he was bereft of hope. Isn't that true, friend?
It's true. If not for Grigori, I wouldn't be among you anymore. I'd have lost my mind. But thanks to his miracles, I'm still here, and I can testify to that.
I've helped you, just as you've helped us all. Thank you, friend.
This is all unnecessary. Truthfully, I've done nothing.
Powerful but modest. Where have you been all my life?
You gave us a chance, and as God as my witness, I won't waste it. Healing the Tsarevich means healing something much greater. The future. A future where each of us will receive equality and respect, regardless of who we are. Free from the afflictions of the body and the soul, living in health and its resulting ecstasy. Finally, in a future in which we can do anything, but don't have to do anything, offering unhindered freedom. To the Thaumaturge's health.
I'd rather not wake up to sights like that. My head's about to explode.
You didn't want Ligia to see you in such a state.
In that case, it could have been one of my best decisions.
Looking at the events of last night may be the only right one. Time to get up. Get yourself together, and we'll talk later.
Sleep is a waste of time.
There you are.
Listen,
Well, I'm not going to.
Grigori?
Where did you find that salutor? In the Sahara?
It's a djinn.
A master of wishes in his own form. Quickly, Victor, before he buries us both. Focus on your wish. Extraordinary. He doesn't threaten you anymore. Your wish is his command.
Hello.
It's you.
How does freedom feel?
Normal. The river giveth and the river taketh away.
How was jail?
A place like any other.
I helped Belevin find the real murderer. I mean, murderess.
He told me.
I see you're not interested in small talk. So let's pick up where we left off last time. Where are you hiding, my beautiful Kelpie? You rescued him when he wanted to end things, but you took advantage of his condition to feed on his flaw. I think it's time for him to be rid of you. The river giveth and the river taketh away. doing this? What do I need you for? No, this is not true. Not true, not true, not true. I'm too close. I've dealt with better ones than you. You're mine.
What was that? What happened?
The river giveth and the river taketh away. But never again. The river no longer flows through you.
What? What do you mean?
I rid you of the saluter that was tormenting your mind.
I didn't ask you to. Is this why you were so bent on getting me out of jail?
It was more about justice.
Yeah, sure. Thanks. And now what? Something flipped in my head? What should I do?
Whatever you like. It's all up to you now.
Okay. Now I would like to clean up. I need to air the place because it reeks. Worse than the cell.
Nothing can be kept secret from me. Do you have a moment?
For you, always.
I need your help. Again.
And I won't turn you down again. Her sadness. Heartbreakingly cold.
How can we tame her?
Stop fighting her.
What?
There's no need to resist. Go to her. Let me soothe this melancholy. Let it engulf you.
Do you have a moment?
For you, always.
This place looked different. The Thaumaturge did too.
Everything is happening according to their will and with their blessing.
Not all of them are as favorable to you as your hosts. Their housekeeper quit.
Well, Jesus had opponents too.
And look how it worked out for him. You're aiming high.
The highest. Anything else you want to share?
All these people, you've gathered a colorful group.
We all come from different environments, from different rungs on the ladder. And that's the most beautiful thing about this. What have you found out about them?
How did you manage to convince a Tsarist officer to come to you?
He came of his own accord, like all of you. Lazarev has great potential. He's exceptionally eager. He senses that his country is sick, and he'd like to solve the problem. Is there more you need to know?
Maria is calculated. She stays close because in you she sees a chance for a better life.
And what's wrong with that? I respect that. I don't demand that you all gaze upon me like a sacred icon. But loyalty? There are all sorts of ways a person can win that for themselves. Anything else?
Magdalena still hasn't rid herself of her youthful naivete. I think she's honestly fallen in love with you.
Are you surprised she has? Many a love has had such a beginning. She's a good girl. Let's not hold that against her.
Aniela is unknowable, and Lucian is unhappy about the changes taking place in her.
Aniela has completely given up her lust for my sake. She'd rather just pray and pray. I respect that greatly, but I must share my time with others. Do you think that Lucian is jealous about the time his wife devotes to me?
It's possible.
Don't worry about it. Keep talking and asking.
Enough about these people.
I'm at your service, Victor.
This whole farce, the thank yous, what's it all for? What intentions do you have toward me?
Intentions? That we become friends and help one another, and complement one another. I have skills that you don't, and vice versa. I'm not hiding anything from you, Victor.
I'll leave you alone.
Go in health, friend.
Fate has brought us together again, Victor Shulsky.
Why do you bother King of the Tempermancers?
I learned from my mistakes, and now the time has come for me to reclaim the throne and the title that I deserve. Come on, I dare you.
All right.
To me, visitors, to me.
Have you had enough?
Never. There is no shame in losing to a better man. The way tells me to find you again soon.
Please, leave me alone.
A Tempermancer can never give up, even if fate laughs in his face. This is the principle I live by. You cannot break my spirit that easily. Stay well, until fate makes our paths cross again, King of the Tempermancers.
Mr. Shulsky, come in. What's new?
I've got some fresh ideas for you.
I see what it is you are getting at, but the collection still seems to have some missing pieces. Please, keep looking. We need bold concepts. Unusual combinations. I'm counting on you. Meanwhile, I shall attend to my work. Please, excuse me.
I won't bother you.
All right.
Secrets? Not on my watch. Good day, Mrs. Yagoda.
Have you worked up an appetite for a cookie?
I'd like to collect Ligia Shurska's order.
Of course. Give her my best. And don't hesitate to stop by for a little snack from time to time. Have a nice day.
That is all, thank you. Goodbye.
Don't you want to take anything sweet home with you? Well, as you wish.
So, let's kill... Well, there we have it.
Mr. Shulsky, I presume.
What gave me away?
Your resemblance to Ligia. And the book at your waist. That's an interesting way of sewing up the binding. Let me take your coat. The lecture has already started. Follow the corridor.
The professor has already made a judgment. A change for the better? Surprising in this town. Boarding schools for girls truly are a devilish invention.
Inequality between the sexes is a real problem that keeps society in economic stagnation. No wonder if half of population cannot take up a job or are not adequately remunerated for their work. We want to study, work, make our own choices. We want all of our lives.
Lygia, I'd love to see you on the faculty. You must agree.
There you are. Samuel, Cecilia, I'd like you to meet my brother.
Mr. Szulski? The Victor Szulski? The Thaumaturge?
Yes, madam. It is I.
Oh, I need to talk to you about thaumaturgy. Lygia has told me a lot about you. I've been interested in it ever since I was a child, although, sadly, I was not blessed with power.
Sadly is not a word I would use.
Mr. Szulski, welcome to the Flying University.
The university is an interesting venture. Where did you get the idea?
Out of necessity. The occupiers control all the academies. They don't allow women to study and don't care about the level of education. And the future Poland will need an intellectual elite.
Where does the university's name come from?
For obvious reasons, we don't have a permanent residence. Our academy is constantly flying between the apartments of people willing to host us.
Some also mockingly say we are a childlike and girlish university, as the university was created with women in mind.
But the mockery will soon end because our graduates have already started scientific careers abroad.
Are there any known names among the graduates?
Mrs. Skłodowska-Curie, for instance.
Our Nobel Prize winner. Let's talk about something else.
Of course.
Congratulations, Professor. You did great.
I did? And what did you like the most?
What I liked most was seeing you as a lecturer.
Damn it, you and your compliments. I can't stay mad at you.
You know that science is your domain, not mine. Still, it doesn't change the fact I'm very proud of you. I'll take a look around the room.
Mr. Szulski, we must talk. It's important. Please find me later.
Oh, I think you'll find that the catering tables aren't the only place you'll find something sweet.
Give me a break.
Only if you brought some donuts.
I did. I know one should not stand between you and sugar.
You're speaking words of wisdom, brother.
Then I will leave you as well. Mr. Szulski, please meet our students.
I also write term papers for the principal school students. Would you like some work? Excuse me, and you are...
Victor Szulski.
You are Lygia's brother?
It's great that you came to your sister's lecture.
Not all of us have that kind of support.
I think my presence here is of no importance. Lygia has always been the smartest in the family.
You are completely different from my brother. He thinks an educated woman is a disgrace to her family. If he knew I studied, he'd beat me until I was bleeding.
We all take some risk. Well, maybe everyone except Polina.
What do you mean?
She's Russian, and I'm sure she'll bring the police down on us. I don't know why Dickstein trusts her.
Don't waste your breath. Better have an eclair.